Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Nicollect'S podcast era. In this episode, we're going to be talking about something different, something that I have been thinking about for a while now, and is that collecting in different countries is getting a little bit boring in my opinion, especially in countries where a lot of toys are not distributed fast enough compared to other places, or maybe some other places have like exclusivity in terms of some items compared to other countries. So for example, I live in Colombia and I do not feel the same hype as I did before when I started collecting. I started 11 years ago, something like that. But I actually remember having that hype up until 2014, 13, something like that. So yeah, I always thought that maybe the new way that we get the dolls is kind of course it is nicer because you get them super quick, when talking about Amazon, for example, because yeah, you just buy them online and they get to you quite fast. But yeah, I think that's a good thing about being in the US, for example, where everything is available right away, is that you can feel the excitement of seeing those products in the store because they're just putting everything out. Whereas here, when we get new products, they have been out for the longest time somewhere else. And of course, being a collector, I prefer to have things faster. Some of them, not always, but some of them. So yeah, when I get to the store and I see new things, they have been out for like maybe 4 months, 5 months. For example, we haven't seen new lines in related to Monster High G3. We haven't seen Skulltimate Secret Series 2. We haven't seen Skulltimate Secret Series 3. We haven't seen the Scarlet's Island. We haven't seen Claude. We haven't seen Abby. Venus just came out, so yeah. But yeah, that's the point that I'm trying to get to, is that even though we still have the chance to collect and it is way easier than before, we're now in this point where it is not exciting to go to the store and find things. For example, I remember when I was really, really young, I actually was hunting for dolls because I didn't. At that time, Amazon didn't have free shipping to other countries. So yeah, it was not an option because I didn't have a credit card to begin with. Also, I was not going to pay for the shipment because yeah, that's not the smartest decision. And also, yeah, it was basically impossible for me. I was always thought that it was super impossible to manage, eBay, Amazon. I still don't buy anything from eBay because I don't know. I'm really cautious about that. I'm really scared. So yeah, but yeah, I remember going to the stores and finding new things. I remember hunting for the Freaky Vision line, which I literally cried about that when I got to see them because yeah, they were super, I don't know, I was super excited about that. And yeah, I cried in the store. Not one of my best moments, but yeah, I was really young, so yeah. Also, then I remember hunting for the haunted dolls. Yeah, those were such great times. Yeah, I just have all these really cool memories that are not the same anymore because things always come to me in a box, which is again super cool because you get them faster. but at the same time it's kind of frustrating that we cannot like attach this new hobby, well, the new way that the hobby is developing, I would say, to good memories, because you just like open a box and yeah, there you go, there you have your doll, rather than going to the store and finding it, or maybe going to different stores to get to the item you want. So yeah, I had been like thinking about that quite a lot, like for the longest time. Also, it is not only that they're not in the store, it is also that they're way too expensive here, like super, super expensive. Like, for example, we have, let's say, Monster High G3, we have the basic dolls that are supposed to be $25. Here in Colombia, making like a rough conversion, I would say it would be like $50 or something like that. No, it is actually more, maybe 60, 55, something like that. But it is really, really a lot of money, and I really do not understand how it is possible to, yeah, like that's way too much money for the dolls, for any of them. Like Rainbow High is like almost $100 each one of them. I think the junior high dolls are also super, super expensive, like $65, something like that. And I'm pretty sure it is because of the, I don't know, yeah, those fees that the country has to pay, and well, the stores that are like supplying them, and yeah, all that. But I don't know, I find it like super, I wouldn't say unfair, because like it is not anyone's fault, to be honest. It's just like the way things work. But yeah, it is pretty sad to be always, I don't know, you cannot like buy freely in any store, because yeah, it is way too hard to keep up the collector life here in Colombia, for example. And I'm pretty sure in other places too, because we have like a bunch more countries here in Latin America where there's no way you can get the dolls cheaper or easier. For example, I have seen some places that do not have like free shipping from Amazon. So there's that. We also have some people in Europe that actually are not getting the dolls like at all. We have I think one of the things that like annoys me the most, like I truly say this without feeling like I don't know, envious of other collectors, but when doll lines are super cool and they get to the point where they're just exclusive for certain country. For example, we have the Stylistas dolls, the ones that I don't remember the brand or anything like that, but they are super, super beautiful dolls, and I love the new line that they're making. I have it right here, you can see them. Yeah, I think you can kind of see them. There you go. They're supposed to be like some kind of rock band. Those dolls are super amazing. I love the way they look. The faces are super beautiful. But yeah, I think they're just exclusive to Australia and New Zealand, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, it's pretty annoying to not be able to get those because they look super cool. Also, there's another line, the VIP Pets one. I think that one is just available. I think it's Spain or maybe just Europe. Let me see if I can find like a picture of those, because now I'm here on the Instagram page for the brand of the VIP Pets, and I do not see like anything related to the fashion dolls. So I don't know if they are just like an afterthought or something like that. Like maybe they never decided to really release them, just where they were like easier to distribute or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit unfortunate to live in certain places where collecting gets a little bit harder. I think that's the main point of this whole video. Oh, also, do you remember the Frozen set, the collector one by Mattel? So that you can get like some kind of reference. Let me see this one right here that I'm on Disney's 200 Instagram. This one, the one with the really beautiful. I really like this set. Like I think it's super beautiful, and I really want it. Here in Colombia, it is almost like $200, which is ridiculous. Like it is the double the price that we are that Mattel is asking for in the United States. Like if you try to find it on Amazon, it actually does not ship here to Colombia. So yeah, I think it is ridiculous. Like for sure, like there's no way people is getting those dolls, but at the same time they are actually getting those dolls in that super high price, because during Christmas time the Fantastic Fashion dolls were almost $100 each, and they flew off the shelves. Like there's none of them left. Maybe like a Violet or something like that, because nobody likes Violet. But yeah, people, the people that have the money is going to spend it in those dolls, not knowing that they could get them cheaper, like on Amazon or places like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it is really complicated to talk about this topic, because yeah, there's nothing we can do. We can, of course, keep on collecting with the help of Amazon, but at the same time, is what I was saying at the beginning, is that the connection between like the experience of finding a doll and collecting it is not like bonding anymore, because we just find it all in a box that come to our house or like apartment or whatever, and you just open it, and yeah, that's the experience, the whole like expectation of getting the doll, which is really sad if you think about it, because yeah, and anyone would like to have like that really big excitement related to something that they're waiting for, but not just to get them on the mail, but also to go find them. That's the really cool thing about like doll hunting, toy hunting, is finding it in the wild. And yeah, I think that is getting lost in today's collectors like spaces, especially in the ones that are outside of the US, because of course they tend to get things quite faster compared to other countries. For example, I have never seen any single Bratz doll here in Colombia since 2010. Like we didn't even get the 2015 dolls. So I think that's basically it. And now we don't have Barbie extras. So the only brand that is kind of on a fair price, kind of, is Barbie. And at the same time, that's not the case anymore, because we don't have Barbie extra anymore. So we're getting the same dolls. Like we actually got the full extra fly line, which is the last one. But yeah, it is still quite expensive compared to the US, because here they're supposed to be $25 or $30. I don't remember. But here are almost like 50, something like that. $50. Yeah, a little bit less, like 45, something like that, which is a lot. But they tend to get like a lot of discounts, so we can actually get them like at a really fair price compared to other prices in the market right now. So yeah, that was the only brand that was like affordable for a lot of people. But now we have Monster High, which for some reason it is exactly the same like company, is exactly the same price point, and they are way too expensive. Why is that? I do not know. But yeah, we also have Rainbow High being super expensive, LOL OMG being super expensive. Yeah, the only thing is that the twins tend to go on a lot of sales, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I think that's basically all I wanted to say. I don't know. I think this was a really random video, to be honest, but yeah, I think we can get to really talk about this kind of topics, because yeah, it is something that kind of affects a lot of different collectors. And now I'm just noticing that the camera is like way too high, but maybe if I do this. So yeah, I don't know, maybe in the future we'll get to see that excitement come back in some type of way. I hope so, because if not, it is super sad, to be honest. But yeah, there's nothing we can do. We just keep on collecting and trying to get the most fun out of it, the most excitement out of it, because yeah, we are not getting it from the fact that we're getting the dolls, so we better get it from the fact that we're collecting the dolls. So yeah, I feel kind of happy with all the dolls that I get. I feel fulfilled. I feel excited when I get them, to be honest. But yeah, it's a different type of excitement. Like is the one that the only one that we got left, because we cannot like doll hunt anymore. So yeah, maybe sale hunt, something like that, because yeah, looking for sales, that's a better activity nowadays. Thinking about all the really expensive prices here in Colombia. But yeah, I think that's it. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about this topic? Are you affected by it? Do you think it is something valid? Are you from the US and you have no problem at all? Also, of course, we have the money problem that collecting comes with, because yeah, it is a really expensive hobby. But yeah, don't forget to like this video. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about the topic? Follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok. Those links will be always in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, activate the little bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.